Are you ready here?
No. No. Where are you going to be? Right beside me?
I'll move over here, right over here with the chair.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
Okay. It'll take a second to kick in. Okay, starting live. Okay, we are live. I hope it's public. I always forget to check that. Go ahead.
Well, hello. Welcome. This is a little weird. My friend Pete's here. He's going to do a little interview, and then we're going on with the music show. Pete Floyd.
I think I can get in frame here.
Yeah, we're good.
You can't tell who we are. We really are who we say we are. Bill, tell us about, you're saying 60 years. How old were you when you got your first guitar?
7 years old.
7 years old. And where did you get it?
I got it at the Gettner Music Store, and we went in there. Mom and Dad told me, happy 7th birthday, you're going to start music lessons. And that was my 7th birthday gift.
Isn't that something? Mm-hmm. So when did the band start? And how did you get the name Mule Skinners?
Well, Mule Skinners came because my grandma had mules, and I always liked mules, and I thought that was interesting. I've got a whole story about that I'll get into about all the different people that I played with as this thing kind of goes on.
Yeah, we got some people waving. I see that. We'll
cool.
wave back. We'll punch you. Say, hey, Brianne's there. And
okay, I'll let you do all the techno pop. I'm ready to sing.
He's ready to sing. All right. Well, I'm right here for you. You ready?
All right. Well, yes.
Okay.
Let's get some safe distancing going here.
We've got to have that.
Welcome, everybody. I've got a never-ending love for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd sing my never-ending song of love for you. After all this time of being alone, we could love one another, live for each other from now on. Ooh, feels so good I can hardly stand it. Never-ending love for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd sing my never-ending song of love for you. I'd sing my never-ending song of love for you. Oh, thank you, Pete.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got a little bitty baby in his hands. He's got the little bitty baby in his hands. Little bitty baby is in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got everybody here in his hands. He's got everybody here in his hands. Everybody here is in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. No, it sure was windy this February. I'll tell you how windy it was. It was so windy we had one chicken lay the same egg 3 times. Once I had me a chicken, no eggs would she lay. Yes, I had no chicken, no eggs would she lay. One day a rooster come in our yard, and he caught that chicken right off of her guard. She started laying eggs then, just like rooster, ever since that rooster come in our yard. Had a dog, no pups could she have. Yes, I had a dog, no pups could she have. One day the rooster come in our yard, and he caught that dog right off of her guard. She started giving poached eggs just like she used to, ever since that rooster come in our yard. Two more pitiful verses. I had a cow, no milk would she give. Yes, I had a cow, no milk would she give. One day the rooster come in our yard, then he caught that cow right off of her guard. She started giving eggnog just like she used to, ever since that rooster come in our yard. The end is in sight. Had an aunt, no kids could she have. Yes, I had an aunt, no kids could she have. One day the rooster come in our yard, he caught my aunt right off of her guard. That night we had fried rooster, just like we used to, ever since that rooster come in our yard. Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest country music writer, in my opinion, is Hank Williams, and Merle Haggard is just right there behind him. Here's a collection of Hank songs. Your cheating heart will make you weep. You'll cry and cry and try to sleep, but sleep won't come the whole night through. Your cheating heart will tell on you. When tears come down like falling rain, you'll toss around and call my name. Gonna walk the floor the way I do. Your cheating heart will tell on you. Well, I've tried so hard, my dear, to show that you're my evergreen, that you're afraid each thing I do is just an evil scheme. Memory from your lonesome past keeps us so far apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Today I passed you on the street, and my heart fell at your feet. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. Another love stood by your side, and he looked so satisfied. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. A picture from the past came slowly stealing as I brushed your arm and walked so close to you. Suddenly I got that old time feeling. Oh, I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. No, I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. Rest in peace, Hank. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about my background. After that 7-year-old start in the music business, then I started playing a little bit with one of my neighbors, Timmy G, hello out there. And he and I did a little bit of stuff, and then we picked up Timmy G's brother Dale on the drums and another friend that lived in the area, Mark Brown, on bass. And so while we were in late elementary, early junior high, we kind of toyed with that and played a few dances and sock hops and so on and so forth and otherwise. And then about the time we were juniors, several friends and I put together a hee-haw group, and we called ourselves the Shelby County Corn Cobbers. There was Pammy Kay and Bonnie Lou, may she rest in peace, or Bonnie Joe, I should say, may she rest in peace. Debbie Lou's out there listening, and she said I had to put a plug in for her. We talked about Timmy G, and then we had the three Steves, Taylor, Sowers, and Higgins, that all filled in as our fifth wheel and played the jug and danced and did some other things. Anyway, in their honor, this is for you. I'll never forget the first time that I met you. You looked at me with a big possum grin. I walked up to get a closer look at you. You opened your mouth and then I fell in. Where, oh where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and I thought I found true love. You met another and you were gone. Why'd you get mad? I never called you a gopher, but you've been mad at me ever since. I didn't even say that you had buck teeth, but how do you eat corn through a picket fence? Where, oh where are you tonight? Why'd you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and I thought I'd found true love. You met another and you were gone. For all the dairy farmers, we bought ourselves an electric milker. You didn't know the hose from the spout. You put it on our cow Bessie and left her, but after 3 hours she turned wrong side out. Where, oh where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and I thought I found true love. You met another and you were gone. For the Corn Cobbers. Well, see, that takes me up to about my college years. I met Kevin Mabry and played in Kevin Mabry and Liberty Street from 1973 until 1984. We had a dickens of a good run, and we traveled in 7 different states, and his brother Vic was on the drums, and most of the time Gary Markin played the bass, and then Jeff Wilson played bass a little bit. But we had a real good run, went a lot of places, and met a lot of interesting people. I've been stuck in the late 50s, early 60s with something that's called 4/4. 4/4 songs, those are my cup of tea, okay? She's in some honky tonk tonight, I know. Dancing where the music's loud and the lights are turned down low. And in a crowded bar she likes to hang around. And as long as there's a honky tonk, she'll never sit down. Close all the honky tonks and lock up all the doors. Don't let the one I love go there anymore. Close all the honky tonks and throw away the key. those hands of time. I'd relive all the happy hours when she was all mine. It hurts to see her running with that crowd that goes downtown, but as long as there's a honky-tonk, she'll never settle down. Close all the honky-tonks and lock up on the door. Don't let the one I love go there anymore. Close all the honky-tonks and throw away the key, and maybe the one I love will come back to me. And maybe the one I love will come back to me. Close up all them honky-tonks. Say hi to Bob Tobin. I'm sure he's listening in because he always loves that song.
Check your screen.
Here's a song I did for my wife when we got married. There's been 3 rings in our marriage. There was the engagement ring and the wedding ring, and then she's coming up on 33 years of suffering. Wrong key. Won't you sit by my side, little darling? Come and lay your cool hand on my brow. Promise me that you will never just be nobody's darling but mine. Be nobody's darling but mine, love. Just be honest, be faithful, be kind. Promise me that you will never just be nobody's darling but mine. You're as fair as the flowers in the springtime. You're as sweet as a dew on the road. I'd rather be somebody's darling than a poor boy that nobody knows. Be nobody's darling but mine, love. Just be honest, be faithful, be kind. Promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. Just be nobody's darling but mine. Thank you, Pete. It's alphabet time. A, B, C, Ds.
Oh boy!
If you would like to have one of my CDs or 2 of them, hit me up on Facebook. The first one, which is 59, came out 59 years, so I'd have been 59 subs when I was about, I don't know, 7 to 59. Well, anyway, 50. This is 56, excuse me. So 56 and 7. I was 63 when I did this one. And then this last one, that's called 56. This one's called All Over the Place. And I played the bass, the mandolin, the guitars, and did all the vocals. And Reed Jones helped me out by playing the banjo. And Jeff Richards was kind enough to engineer the whole project. I am blessed beyond compare when it comes to the things that I've gotten to do over these years. Oh boy. Had to do a Haggard song, so I thought I'd throw a Haggard and a Keith Whitley song together. They both recorded this, so did Daryl Singletary, and anybody that's got any sense recorded it. It's called I Never Go Around Mirrors. I can't stand to see a good man go to waste. One who never combs his hair or shaves his face. A man who leans on wine over love that's told a lie. Lord, it tears me up to see a grown man cry. So I never go around mirrors. I can't stand to be me without you by my side. No, I never go around mirrors because I've got a heartache to hide. I can't stand to be where heartaches hang around. It's so easy for the blues to get me down. To see a grown man crawl is more than I can stand. I can't look into the eyes of half a man. No, I never go around mirrors. I can't stand to be me without you in my life. No, I never go round mirrors because I got a heartache to hide. And it tears me up to see a grown man cry. Rest in peace, Keith. Why are all the good ones dead? I don't understand. I saw Dan Rather the other day, and he was talking about what does it take to make a good country song, and Dwight Yoakam said, well, this one didn't take much. Merle Haggard wrote this one, and it's got 3 chords and the truth in it anyway. Hold things together ain't no easy thing to do when it comes to raising children. It's a job that's meant for 2. Alice, please believe me, I can't go on holding things together since you're gone. Today was Angie's birthday. I guess it crossed your mind. I tried twice to call you, but no answer either time. Postman brought a package I'd mailed some days ago with a note signed love from Mama, so Angie didn't know. Holding things together ain't no easy thing to do when it comes to raising children. That's a job that's meant for 2. Alice, please believe me, together with you gone. Thank you, Pete. Get the opportunity to travel a lot in this state, and I was out in western Ohio in Darke County, and I saw a sign that said trick dogs for sale, and man, I thought, oh wow, wonder what these dogs will do. So I wheeled in the driveway and I blowed on the horn. This old boy come out and he goes, "Can I help you?" I go, "Yeah, what's up with these trick dogs?" He goes, "Well, just a minute." Snapped his finger once, out from underneath his porch came a dog. The dog did a flip in the air and came down. I said, "That's impressive. What else you got?" He says, "Well," snapped his fingers twice, out came the second dog, 2 flips in the air and landed on the first dog's back. I said, "Lord have mercy, that's impressive. You got anything else?" 3 times for the sake of the joke, out comes the third dog. He does 3 flips in the air, lands on the second dog back, and started whistling the Wabash Cannonball. I said, "Oh, I want that top dog." He goes, "Oh no." He goes, "You want the middle dog. He's a ventriloquist and he's throwing his voice." From the great Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shore, from the Queen of Flowing Mountain to the South built by the door. She's mighty tall and handsome and known quite well by all. She's the combination called the Wabash Cannonball. She come down to Birmingham one cold December day. When she rolled into the station, you could hear all the people say, "Man, there's that gal from Tennessee. She's long, but she's tall. Yeah, she's the combination we call Wabash Cannonball." Listen to the jingle, hear the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland where that hill by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of engines, hear the lonesome hobo squall. No chances will be taken on the Wabash Cannonball. Our eastern states are dandies, so their western neighbors say. From New York to St. Louis and Chicago by the way. From the hills of Minnesota where the rippling waters fall, they'll all come down to Dixie on the Wabash Cannonball. Listen to the jingle, hear the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland with that hill and by the shore. The mighty rush of engines, hear the lonesome hobo squall. No chances will be taken on the Wabash Cannonball. He's going home to victory on the Wabash Cannonball. All right, thank you. Old boy's talking to his wife. He said, "Would you ever cheat on me?" She said, "Well, who else would I cheat on?" Here's my attempt, and I like it, but this is my attempt at writing a cheating song. Longing to be where we don't belong, thinking it's right, but we both know it's wrong. The lie that we live is a sad cheating song. We're longing to be where we don't belong. Catch myself thinking about you when I should be tending to business at home. You'll make up stories and lies that'll fit, not the places you go all alone. 'Cause we're longing to be where we don't belong. We're thinking it's right, but we both know it's wrong. The lie that we live, it's the same cheating song. 'cause we're longing to be where we don't belong. Though married to others, still slip around places where our faces aren't known. We say this is the last time that we'll ever meet. Yeah, the last time, till the next comes along. 'Cause we're longing to be where we don't belong, thinking it's right, but we both know it's wrong. The life that we live, it's the same cheating song. 'Cause we're longing to be where we don't belong. Yeah, we're longing to be where we don't belong. All right, thank you, Pete.
Uh-huh.
Wrap up some red roses for a blue lady. Mr. Florist, take my order, please. We had a silly quarrel just the other day. I hope some pretty roses will chase her blues all the way. Wrap up some red roses for a blue lady. Send them to the sweetest girl in town. And if they do the trick, well, I'll hurry back to pick some fresh white orchids for her wedding gown. Well, you're nobody till somebody loves you. Oh, you're nobody till somebody cares. You may be rich, you may protect the world and all its gold, but the gold won't buy you happiness. If you're growing old, well, the world stays the same. You're never gonna change it. As sure as the stars shine above, or nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody to love. Well, we ain't got a barrel of money, maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along singing our song side by side. Who knows what's coming tomorrow? Maybe a lot of trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel along singing our song side by side. Through all kind of weather, what if the rain should fall? Well, as long as we're together, it doesn't matter at all. Well, we don't know what's coming tomorrow. Maybe there'll be trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel along singing our song side by side. Yeah, we'll travel along singing our song side by side.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of them old swing tunes for you. Next two songs were written by two of the best friends I have in the world, and one of them's name's Johnny Miller, and he does an excellent job of writing gospel songs. And so with that in mind, I will do a Johnny Miller song called There's a Light Shining Bright. In this dark and sinful world, full of trouble and fear, Jesus keeps on calling to you. So get down upon your knees, talk to Jesus if you please, and He'll shine His light for me and for you. There's a light shining bright in the valley tonight. There's a light shining over the sea. There's a light shining bright for all the world to see. Let that light shine for you and for me. If you need a friend someday, when you're weary on the way, shine your light and He'll help you find the way. So praise God, His holy name. Someday we'll be the same, and He'll shine His light for you and for me. There's a light shining bright in the valley tonight. There's a light shining over the sea. There's a light shining bright for all the world to see. Let that light shine for you and for me. Let that light shine for you and for me. All right. Well, about time for two more. The old clock on the wall saying, Pete, I have to eat.
You gotta eat? Tie on the old feedback.
Yeah. Put both ears back. Well, maybe I got time for three. Anyway, this is written by my good buddy Lee Hennick, and this is very applicable to all of us. Sitting at the bar, pulling labels off the beer, wondering what it's like to be old. Splitting in my car, picking fables from the years, knowing they've mostly been told. Time, I know you're coming, only knows one darn thing to do. That's to let you come and try hard not to run. Try to make the best out of you. Yes, I'm bound to for some changes in my life. Can't be hanging here much more. There will come a time when I'll sit down and decide how to open up the door. Time, I know you're coming, only know one darn thing to do. That's to let you come and try hard not to run, and try to make the best out of you. Look at all the kids playing in the street. Gee, it seems like only yesterday, but 30 years from now they'll sit and wonder how all their years flew by the way. Time, I know you're coming, only knows one damn thing to do. That's to let you come, try hard not to run, try to make the best out of you. That's to let you come, try hard not to run, and try to make the best out of you. Thank you, Lee. Yep, he's got some more. I think this has been a stunning, absolute stunning success, at least on this end. I suppose if you need to make some comments, make them on my Facebook page. Like I said, we had to go to Floyd. And by the way, we got to give a shout out to Pete Yost because he fell and broke his ankle setting setting up for Vacation Bible School.
Oh my.
Oh indeed. So I saved the last two people back because without them, I would have never got involved in this. As you know, Mom and Dad got me lessons in '60, but in '59, we went to the Cussin and Fern store, and they bought what my dad called a Victrola. It was a record player, and we went to Gentner Music in Piqua, Ohio, and he got a 4-minute and 21-second version of Marty Robbins' El Paso. Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Nighttime would find me in Rose's Cantina, music would play and Felina would whirl. Blacker the night were the eyes of Felina, evil cashing while casting her spell. My love was strong for the Mexican maid. My love was strong, but in vain I could tell. One night a wild young cowboy came in, wild as the West Texas wind. And daring, a drink he was sharing with wicked Felina, the girl that I love. So in anger I challenged his right for the love of the maiden. Down went his hand toward the gun that he wore. My challenge was answered in less than a heartbeat. The handsome young stranger lay dead on the floor. Just for a moment I stood there in silence, shocked by the foul evil deed that I'd done. Many thoughts raced through my mind as I stood there. I had but one chance, and that was to run. Through the back door of Rose's I ran, out where the horses were tied. I picked a good one, it looked like it could run. Up on his back and away I did ride, just as fast as I could from the West Texas town of El Paso, out through the Badlands of New Mexico. I usually get a big round of applause about the time I start picking this guitar, so here I go. Pathetic. Back in El Paso, my life would be worthless. Everything's gone in life, nothing is left. It's been so long since I've seen a young maiden. My love is stronger and my fear of death. I saddle up and away I did ride, riding alone Nothing's worse than this pain in my heart. And at last here I am on the hill overlooking El Paso. I can see Rose's cantina below. My love is strong for the Mexican maiden. Down off the hill toward Felina I go. Off to my right I see 5 mounted cowboys. Off to my left, right, a dozen or more. Shouting and shooting, I can't let them catch me. I've got to make it to Rose's back door. Something is dreadfully wrong, for I feel a deep burning pain in my side. Though I am trying to stay in the saddle, I'm getting weary, unable to ride. So my love for Felina is strong, and I rise without falling. Though I am weary, I can't stop to rest. I see the white puff of smoke from the rifle. I feel the bullet go deep in my chest. From out of nowhere, Felina has found me, kissing my cheek as she kneels by my side. Cradled by 2 loving arms that I'll die for, one little kiss and Felina, goodbye. The story of El Paso. Thank you, Pete.
We want Render Sala now.
Okay. This is the ultimate showstopper.
It is.
This is Cinderella with a twist, otherwise known as Rendersella. Now, once upon a time in a corn country, there lived a beautiful girl, and her name was Rendersella. She lived with her muggly other and her 2 sad blisters. Also in the corn country, there was a prancing Vince. He was going to have a fancy fall, so he invited all the people for Browsing Mount, especially the pitch people with Mozzolani. Rendersella couldn't go because all she ever wore was rodeo dags. So she cat down and scried. She was a kitten there scrying, and along came her merry good father, and he touched upon her with his magic man, and there appeared before her a keg boat with mixed white horses, count 'em, to take her to the Bancy Fall. But he said, Rendersella, you be home before midnight or I'll turn you into a tonkin. So she went to the Bancy Fall, was greeted by the prancing Hints. He'd been watching her from a wooden window, and they manced all dight, and at midnight they lell and fove, and Rendersella stays down the rares. She beats the rottum, and then she slopped her dripper. The next day the prancing Hints went throughout that corn country looking for the beautiful burl who had slopped her dripper. He came to Rendersella's house, and he tried it on her muggly other, and it fit and dit. He tried it on her 2 siggly usters, and it fit and dit, but he tried it on Rendersella, and it fit dit. It was just a sight rise, and they were married and lived heavily over upwards. Now, girls, the story to the more is, if you want to go to a Bancy Fall and have a prancing Hints to law and fove with you, don't you forget to slop your dripper.
Push finish.
That'll do it for tonight. God bless you one and all, and thanks, Pete, for putting up with me. We'll see ya.
Don't you forget to slop your dripper.